You are never going to find time to achieve your goals. If you've got something that's important to you, you need to carve out time, make it a priority, and do it. That's why we're here every morning doing it together. Welcome to day 168 of the 5 a.m. Squat Club. We're here every day to make sure that we carve out time to achieve our goals. If you're interested, join us. Let's go together. First step before we do that, we got to choose our first thoughts of the day. So we're not just running around chasing it like everybody else. So first thing here, we're going to get into our squat. 5 a.m. Squat Club, first thing, feet underneath the hips. If you feel like you're going to fall over in this position, grab yourself a counterbalance. Could be a dog that you hold on to, could be a dumbbell. And we're going to prime our mind with our first thoughts. So first thing is, I am responsible. And that's just if I'm not happy with my life, nobody is changing it but me. So I need to do the work. I need to take responsibility for what happens, for my reactions, because my life is up to me and nobody's doing it for me. Next is, I will make time between stimulus and response so that those around me are getting a thoughtful response as opposed to a snap reaction. I have all I need to succeed today and will focus on progress over perfection. And that's just the difference between thinking about, I have all I need to succeed this whole big goal or this whole big project. All I need is what I need to do today. All the tools, all the experience that I need for today, I have. I don't need everything, just enough to move forward and make progress every day. And then last is, I choose gratitude. So that through this process of self-improvement and pushing ourselves forward, I'm not just seeing the things that need work, the things that are wrong. I can also focus on the positive and see more of that. And the more that I look at the positive, the more that becomes the default. So I am responsible. I will make time between stimulus and response. I have all I need to succeed and will focus on progress over perfection. And then I choose gratitude. And if we start our day intentionally, then we're not just running around like a chicken with our head cut off. All right, so warm up time. We're going to start getting down and getting up here because it is time. Good morning, Jason, from the home gym. From the hotel gym. It's early enough that I can't read yet. And Jody, good morning. Here we go. Good morning, coach. Every day. So, first thing, get yourself down on the ground and then get yourself back up. We're going to get about 20 here. I like to celebrate the fact that I'm able to do so, and note that it's not fast. We'll pick up the pace a little bit as we go, but it's 5:04. So start at a pace that feels appropriate for just waking up. And we'll increase it as we go. And then we've got good EMOM today, call it a little upper body EMOM of some push-ups, potentially weighted if you're feeling it, and some bent over rows. So a little upper body work. And then our opportunity for today is front squats. So we'll have 7 triples on the front squat. Should be a good, well-balanced day. So we'll keep moving through these here. Giving yourself credit for prioritizing, getting up early and making a conscious effort to start with a win. Not only start with a win, but start with confidence. Start with knowing that you're in control and you're responsible for your outcomes. I love it. All right, starting to feel a little warmer here. How are we feeling this morning, team? Any soreness? Any tightnesses? How are we doing? How's that knee feeling? I'll have to Test out mine here with the front squats today. All right, maybe 2 more. Let's assume we're getting close to 20 here. Okay. Whew, all right, so next there, we're gonna change up this knee raise a little bit today. So instead of just a straight knee flexion, you guys hear me? It's not too loud, eh? We're gonna go with a little rotation as well. So we're gonna go knee out in front, out to the side and down. So out from the side, back out in front and down. So just a little bit of rotation through hip flexion. Maybe get 5 or 6 per side. I use a little bit of support with the wall just to keep balance. All right, same thing on the other side. Yeah, Jason, did you drive out to Toronto yesterday? I'm assuming that's just for work or something. Is it just you, or did you go with the old lady? You guys spending a few days, or is it just you working for the week? All right, from there we're going to a good morning. So feet underneath the hips, send the hips back, keep that chest proud, squeeze the abs a little bit. We're looking for a little stretch in the hamstrings, and then a good squeeze at the top, keeping the abs on. Maybe 5 more. Okay. And then from there, you're just going to stand on one foot. And you can think about dropping and raising the opposite hip if you want. Otherwise, just stand on that one foot. We'll go 30 seconds or so. But if you're feeling up to it, up and down with the opposite hip. Whoa. Stay in control here. Feeling a little bit of hip from yesterday, from that single leg work. A little bit of muscle soreness there. Feels kind of nice. Know that I did something. There. It's like this side's not turning on as much. Try to get good range of motion in there. Drop the hip fully. Raise it up as high as you can. Maple, what are you doing? And then we'll go lunges. So just a nice step back, looking for a vertical shin. Front foot is nicely balanced in terms of weight distribution. And then ideally we're pushing off both feet to come back out of there. Megan says, good morning, sunshine. Ain't no sunshine yet, Megan. This is like, good morning, starlight. That sounds kind of, or good morning, moonlight. Is the moon out there? That looks pretty dark. Pretty dark. How you feeling this morning, Megan? What do you got going on training-wise today? All right, a couple more lunges, and then we'll get into our happy baby, I think. I feel like I'm not gonna get the name right. Okay, so what we're looking at here is Maple's coming over, laying on your back, feet up in the air. You're gonna take the arms between the knees, and then grab the outsides of the feet. Maple, you can go side to side. Maple, stop it. You go to side. You can think about pulling the knees or pulling the feet down towards the floor, basically. Did she just turn that thing? A little side to side, a little bit of pressure downwards, trying to press your low back into the ground. Yes, Maple, I see you. I see you. You can even think pull one leg down and then the other, get a little alternating rock happening. I'd like to see a video of you guys doing these as well. And then from there, into our air squat. First test of the air squat for our front squats this morning. So feet underneath the shoulders, maybe toes out slightly so that when you come down, the knees are in line with the feet. Hey, range of motion wise, ideally we're getting the hips down below the knees, and then a good drive out of there. Feel that knee a little bit, but it's not screaming at me, at least. A little rock at the bottom of the squat. Jason says knee is good. Went to go run outside. I like my life, so I decided to stay indoors. I don't know if you're downtown Toronto or what, but I guess it's busy enough there that not interested. Okay, one more round. We're gonna go with the turning knee raises again. It's a bad name for it. I don't think I have a internal, external rotation of flexed hip. Bad names. Either way, getting her warmed up. Assuming that's gonna help out with our front squats later. Other side if you haven't switched. That dog is just about shredding stuff. Basically, anytime we go upstairs and she's left down, like in the kitchen, unsupervised, you come down and something is destroyed. Always something. Okay, back to the good mornings. You can think about trying to push that range of motion a little further if you want, as long as we're moving around the hip. Hang out there a little bit. I always like to test, hey, have I gone away, to spinal flexion, torso flexion, or have I maintained that movement around the hip? A little bounce there, as long as it's in control. Get back to our single leg. Drop the hip and raise. Get 10 there. Surprised at how challenging those single leg balances were yesterday. The hip really caught on fire by the end. It's good. Switch sides. What are you chewing on now, dog? Just a blanket. Maple, why do you need to shred everything? What is the idea there? Hey. Okay, a few more here. And then we'll be in our lunges. And we're moving forwards here. So a few more warm-up pieces, and then we are gonna get into our EMOM for today. Dry here. It's hump day. Everybody's got, I wonder if anybody's got, like a tradition for Wednesday, something to look forward to. I know some people don't like that midweek slump. Okay, back on our backs. Happy baby. Remember, arms through the knees. Wow, they're in between the knees, and then pull down on the feet. Definitely feeling a little bit of hamstring tension there this morning. Feel free to press the heels out. Open up the hamstrings a little bit. Wow. Feel that up in the low back a little bit. Wow, what a stretch. A couple more of those. It's like burning the hamstrings. Cool. And then, last set of air squats. Sheesh. Maybe we'll get 10 here, just get that blood flowing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Here we are. Okay, starting to feel pretty warm here. Let's see Jason fly from home, and then wife at home just work. That's it. That's it, nice and focused. It's good. And then Megan, feel like I need to recover for days. Yesterday's Sentinel workout took me out 10 rounds for time, 35 double unders, 9 overhead squats for today. Some good shoulder fatigue for sure. Snatches and that are today. Cool. Sweet deal. All right, let's talk about our session today. Jody says, more. Megan, Jason, peace. So weighted push-ups and bent over rows. Let's talk about the push-up, and then you can choose, obviously, an option that works for you. So I'll demo just a straight up push-up, and then we'll talk about some scaling options and some scaling up options. So things that I'm concerned about in the push-up are range of motion and body position. So on the body position, ideally I want to be from the shoulder to the heel in one rigid piece. Nothing moves between the shoulder and the heel. And then range of motion wise, it is to the floor and to a lockout. So that's my starting position. Body is tight. Body stays tight, comes all the way to the ground, meaning I could take my hands off the floor and then all the way back up to that lockout while maintaining that rigid piece, as opposed to, breaking in the midline or the old butt up move. If that's not accessible, meaning you can't get that full range of motion while maintaining a nice rigid piece, then elevate the floor, right? Elevate your hands, meaning, I'll just show you here, make this easy enough. For example, I could put my hands up on these bumper plates. Same thing, I'm gonna come down till I make contact and then press out all the way to a lockout. All I'm doing here is raising the level of the floor, right? So I've come up 8 inches there, 10 inches. But you can come up as high as you want. You could do that on a chair, on a bench, on a bed. If you're brand new to exercise, you could literally do it on the wall. It's gonna be hard, obviously, to bring your chest to the wall there because your head will bang into it earlier, but that's an option as well. So whatever option allows you to stay tight, tight, tight. And the reason I've got weighted there this morning is we just wanna make it extra challenging. So if you normally, do your push-ups from this elevation, let's aim to go lower today, make them harder, potentially for just less reps, right? So if maybe you've been doing them elevated, but you think you could get a few straight from the floor, then go with that, right? Use the harder option that you got. Maple, stop it. Our second movement, and I'm probably just gonna throw on like a weight vest for that, just to make them a little harder. Second movement is just a bent over row. We're gonna do a simple option here, supported. So you can go, grab a chair, a bench, whatever, and a dumbbell or a kettlebell, or I guess you could use a barbell as long as it's not banging into you. But what I'm looking for here is a nice full shoulder protraction, right? You let the shoulder drop all the way, then you're thinking pull the shoulder blades together and then dumbbell to the, belly button-ish or to the hip. So I want a nice stretch at the bottom, pull the shoulder in before I even, right? So that first bit is just shoulder before I even pull with the arm. So shoulder and then arm, and then relax it all the way down. And yeah, you can choose a weight that's good and challenging if you want, or keep it a little bit lighter for more reps. Get a little more, call it muscular endurance in. So test out what you got. Let's get a few warm-up reps in here. And yeah, we'll get started in a minute here. So there are 3 of you, let's get 3 likes on there. Team, the more likes, the better, the more we support this thing getting pushed out a little bit more. So likes and shares and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so let me know if this mic causes issues now as I move it, because it generally does. Check, check. Let me know if we've got some static. Maybe I can check it. Check, check. Sounds okay. Jason says, I actually look forward to watching Maple antics daily. Yeah, you do, but she's not challenging you. She's just entertaining for you guys. Maple deserves a 5 a.m. squat club harness. Yeah, and then I get tired of something. I like that. And Jason says, sharing channel content at TD Toronto. See if he can get somebody to jump in. I'm assuming where you're at, nobody's awake. You're probably the only one in that hotel gym, I'm assuming. If there's someone else, see if you can convince them to join you. And then Megan, feel free to convince anybody at the Pentagon to, is there anybody there when you're there at this time? Is that, are there any crazy people? Oh. Alright, this has got to be a little tighter before it bangs into the ground. Alright, I'm assuming we're probably pretty close here as there's not a lot of setup required. Everybody got an appropriate, this is going to make everything harder to breathe, but so be it. Let's try out a couple here. This thing is pretty heavy. Yeah, that works. Alright. Jody says, oh, my weight vest is in the garage. Bummer. It's hard to tell if you're being sincere or you're being sarcastic and you're happy about the fact that it's in the garage, because I'm sure you could go up and get it, right? Okay, here, you get your little Maple dose before we go. Hi, Pooch. She's just on alert. She's like, I'm gonna bite you. I'm gonna bite you. Alright. I'm gonna bite you. Yeah, I know you're cute. Alright, team. Let's move on here. Maple, stop it. Megan says, more people here than I want. Ha. How many do you want there, though? I'm assuming it's probably close to 0. Or 1, I guess, yourself. Alright, I don't know if this is going to be doable, but I'll move this thing if necessary. Okay, team. Let's do it. 10 minutes, alternating minutes between our weighted push-ups. Maple. And our bent over rows. If you've got, my dumbbell's not super heavy for the bent over rows, so I'll probably have the reps a little bit higher for the bent over rows. And basically as many as I think I can maintain for the push-ups. So I'm gonna hopefully aim for 10 and see if I can keep that. If I can keep 10, 10 on each side for the dumbbell will be 20 reps, so that'll definitely be that'll get the heart rate up. So I think that's probably what we're gonna aim for. All right, team. So ready? It is time. Let's do this. 10 sets. All right. Push-ups are first. Let's do it. 10 seconds, team. Push-ups first. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead.
There's no mercy in this world, just hunger-thirsty persons in different versions, each new update that shit worsens. Why? Pull back the curtain and you'll see the different vermin. We all have different burdens that all seem to cause disturbance. Yo, so do me a favor, don't treat me like a neighbor. Don't need the different flavors of your problems just to savor. I've got my own issues, I need a comb to get through.
Okay,
don't need to groan with you, just go get your own tissue. I feel like I'm losing my mind.
Alright, 1 down. So obviously those first sets are testers. You're deciding, hey, is this the right option? Is this enough reps? Is this challenging enough? And then ideally after the first one, we kind of lock in a good challenge and then we maintain that. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1.
Trust me, there's nothing wrong. I just need to carry on, cause society's a myth put there to make you sit. Listen to what they give, don't ask questions, shut your lid. Yeah, don't ask questions, shut your lid. I need to run away from this and go get off the grid. Feel like my brain is overloaded, man, I'm losing it. Don't let them tell you what to do, man, they don't know shit.
Yeah, that's not necessarily super challenging, but it'll be enough, I think. Debbie says good morning. Good morning, Debbie. How you doing? Yeah, welcome. 10 seconds. Push-ups and bent over rows. Simple this morning. And then we've got squats after. Front squats. 3, 2, 1. Go.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up in the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, don't get my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose is some loose shit. A stupid myth, you choose to live or choose to dip. You choose to fight or lose your grip and lose again.
Oh man, I don't think I'm gonna be able to maintain that unbroken. Oh well, we'll do it again. Break it up if we need. Jody says weight vest is 30 pounds. Too much for this. Yeah, I feel ya. I feel you. This one's 40. Not only is it hard for that, but it makes breathing harder. All right, 3, 2, 1. Back to the row.
There's no mercy in this world, just
good morning. Debbie says, sorry a little late. No, don't worry, Debbie. You're here. Jody, Debbie. Hey, welcome again. Awesome. Hi, Jody. How are you? Says Debbie. Oh, I lost count there. Jody says, I need a 10 or 15 pound vest. Yeah. Be nice to have a few, I guess, eh? Everybody in the world blind. Please, Lord, give me a sign. Alright, that's getting harder too, actually. Alright, we're on. It's happening. 10. 2 rounds down, 3 go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Trust me, there's nothing wrong. I just need to carry on, cause society's a myth put there to make you sit. Listen to what they give. Don't ask questions, shut your lid. Yeah, don't ask questions, shut your lid. I need to run away from this and go get off the grid.
Thanks.
Feel like my brain is
we're breaking them up.
Man, I'm losing it.
6 there. Which I'm okay with. I want them to be hard. Oh, wow. Those are maybe harder than I want. 15. Ooh. Debbie, you working out with us this morning? How are we feeling? 5, 3, 2, 1.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, all this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose it fits some loose shit. A stupid myth, you choose to live or choose to dip. You choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift.
Oh. Woo. Holy. Sometimes I underestimate these. I kind of figured this would be pretty low key. Just a little upper body pump. I'm out of breath. 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
There's no mercy in this world, just hunger thirsty persons in different versions. Each new update, that shit worsens. Why? Pull back the the curtain and you'll see the different vermin. We all have different burdens that all
Oh, keep it up, team. You guys doing awesome.
So do me a favor, don't treat me like a neighbor. Don't need the
This weight vest just makes everything hard. Hard to breathe.
I need a comb to get through. Don't need to groan with you. Just go get your own tissue. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign. A sign. I feel like I'm
Debbie says, yes, good. The weight that I'm using is 20 pounds. Is that okay? Heck yeah. As long as it's challenging, Debbie. As long as it's pushing you to improve, it's all good. 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
There's nothing wrong. I just need to carry on, cause society's a myth put there to make you sit. Listen to what they give. Don't ask questions, shut your lid. Yeah, don't ask questions, shut your lid. I need to run away from this and go get off the grid. Feel like my brain is overloaded, man, I'm losing it. Don't let them tell you what to do, man, they don't know shit.
Maple. One more round of each team. And then front squats. Looking forward to that. Hope you guys are looking forward to some squats. 10. Actually after this. 5, 3, 2, 1. Last set of push-ups. Ooh, come on. Come on, team.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient. Hoping one day I blow up in the basement. Statement. The top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown. Get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, I'll diss my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now.
KDL.
I'm losing it. The news
Yo, good morning, sir.
Missing
a good one. Stick around, we've got some front squats after this. 90 seconds of this EMOM left. And then 7 sets of front squats. Holy moly. Debbie, let's go, team. Oh, we're back on. Last set. That was long. Last set of rows.
Pull back the curtain and you'll see the different vermin. We all have different burdens that all seem to cause disturbance. Yo, do me a favor. Don't treat me like a neighbor. Don't need the different flavors of your problems just to savor. I've got my own issues. I need a comb to get through. Don't need to groan with you. Just go get your own tissue.
Stop, Maple.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign. A sign.
Woo. Oh, dog. Oh, good job, team. Take a walk around. Catch your breath a little bit. Excellent job. Don't run away though. Time for front squats. Get a little strength to work in as well here. Take a minute and breathe. Hopefully this doesn't mess up our audio.
Listen to what they give.
Check.
Don't ask questions, shut your lid. Yeah, don't ask questions, shut your lid. I need to run away from this and go get off the grid. Feel like my brain is overloaded, man, I'm losing it. Don't let them tell you what to do, man, they don't know shit.
How was that, team? How did it feel? Harder or easier than you expected?
Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign.
That's definitely more than I anticipated. All right.
Is everybody in the world blind?
Jody says, update. I found my old ruck vest here in my space, threw it on, felt good. There you go, is it a lighter one, I take it? So you have 2 vests, Jody. Killing it. And then Debbie. Music, fire, 100, bicep. Like it. Alright. So front squat time here. If you've got a squat rack. Jeez, my wife has moved this and it's a little tight now. Oh, I need that mat as well. So we've got 7 sets of 3 front squats here. 1 set every 90 seconds. And you can choose to make them, you know, really heavy and challenging, or, you know, focus a little bit more on technique, keep it a little bit lighter. Completely up to you. But we're gonna warm it up and prep it together here. I'll give an explanation and we'll be good to go. All right, I had a PVC in here, but I think one of my girls stole it. All right, so what we're looking at here, team, is just 7 sets of 3 front squats. A barbell on the front rack. Get a full squat in there 3 times. If you don't have a barbell, this can be done as a goblet squat, right? You can hold that weight in that dumbbell or kettlebell, whatever, in front. Feet underneath the shoulders, hips down and back. Remember, we're always aiming for hip below the knee if you got it. Knees are in line with the feet. And then a good solid drive out of there. So let's take a few minutes here and load up if you got it. Set up your gear. Jason, I'm assuming there's no squat rack where you're at? Or is there? Are you just using dumbbells? A little weight on here just in case. Okay. So this will be a couple minutes getting set up here. If you want, you could always toss in a little bit of burpees while you wait, a little bit of stretching, a little bit of work on something that you need a little bit extra time spent on, maybe a stretch. You could think about who you want to share this channel with, maybe. Someone you know who could benefit. You know, maybe looking for a little bit of routine in their life, a little bit of discipline. Okay. I can say that feels maple. No. Crazy strong necessarily yet. Let's see how she goes. Jody says, clarification, it's a backpack. That works. Was that, the backpack wasn't too challenging to do push-ups with? It wasn't sliding off or anything towards your head? If not, that's good. Woo. All right, we're getting close here. This rack seems high, not that tall. Alright, well, knee feels okay. So let's. I'll get one more weight on here and we're gonna get started. And once again, we're gonna go every 90 seconds. So not every minute. And that way, a little more recovery time in between sets. You can go a little heavier if you want. All right, I'm thinking that's where I want to be. Let's set this. 7 sets. What am I doing here? 130. All right. That's what we want. All right, team. What are you guys saying? Megan says, hope you all are ready to help me get through my PT treat next week. PT treat. You're gonna have to explain that, Megan. We're definitely here to help you out. I'm just not sure what a PT treat is. PT test, maybe? Jody, we're here for you, Megan. What does your PT look like? Yeah, maybe it is PT test. But we are definitely here for you. And if you want, Megan, if you want to tell us, if you want to tell me, hey, what movements are part of that, like we can do some more of them if you want. I'm happy to do that. Remember, I'm open to basically any programming. All right, you can't see half that barbell, but good enough. Let's do this, team. 3 front squats every 90 seconds. Set 1 in 10. Let's go for it. 3, 2, 1. Let's go for it. Never gonna look back. Damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast, and that's facts. Only I can make a change. Slowly take a step today. I will never be the same. 'Cause that's what it takes. How are those squats feeling so far, team? 45 seconds. Megan, test. Yes. Push-up, sit-up, 1.5 mile run. Gotcha. There's no pull-ups, no grip. Is that more for like special forces? What's the biggest challenge for you there, Megan? Is it push-ups, sit-ups, or the run? Which one is the one that requires the most work for you? What's your opportunity work there? Make it go. 10 seconds. Set number 2. Fix my posture. 5, 3, 2, 1. That's 2 down, 5 to go, team. How are those squats? It's definitely better with the squat rack than trying to take this from the floor. Definitely a win. Let's go. Yeah. 30 seconds. Jody says testing your surgery recovery. Is the push-up the hardest one? Is that what you're saying? Let us know, Megan. Obviously, don't interrupt your training, though. Squats are more important than talking. 10 seconds. Talk after. Got a cow padding clip for you, Megan. 3, 2, 1. Never gonna look back. 'Cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast, and that's facts. Only I can make a change. Slowly take a step today. I will never be the same. 'Cause that's what it takes. 3 down, 4 to go. Feeling pretty good. Hopefully you're all feeling great here so far. They're getting a little heavier. Feeling good, hopefully. Right. 30 seconds.
I'm never gonna look back, 'cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast, and that's facts. Only I can make a change. Slowly take a
20.
step today. I will never be the same, 'cause that's what it takes.
Great job so far, team. 4 to go. 10. 3, 2, 1. Woo! That's getting heavier. Keep it up, team. Just doing a great job. It's funny how, you know, things can not feel great, but once you start warming up, you kind of forget about it, and then you push it anyways.
Let's go.
Whether that's a good idea or not, we're doing it. Still feeling tentative about the knee, but feels good enough, so do as I say, not as I do. I don't know if that's the move, to be honest. 3 more. 7. Get up to 85 maybe. 10 seconds. Jason, you got a squat rack there? What does that look like? Maybe a Smith machine? 3, 2, 1.
Never gonna look back. Damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast, and that's facts. Only I can make a change. Slowly take a step today. I will never be the same, 'cause that's what it takes.
Two more. More sets, team. We're gonna get it. We're gonna make it. You guys have already won your day, though. Being up early before everybody else. You're already winners, regardless of how the workout goes at that point. Jason, KDL, Debbie, how's it going? How are those squats feeling? 2 more sets. Give me some feedback here. I want to hear you guys. No hiding. 15 seconds. Second last set. 10. 5. 3, 2, 1. Wow. Oh, it's getting real in here. 1 more set, team. That was rough. Megan said push-ups and sit-ups are challenging. Okay, so the run's the easy part. What are the standards, Megan? What do you need to get? And where are you at? And what happens if, you know, like this goes well or if it doesn't, or what is, what are the outcomes? Do you do this annually? Tell us more. Curious.
Nah, I ain't a quitter. Toss me the ball.
20 seconds. Last set coming up. Maple.
I'm a straight killer. Rising the song to the highest.
15.
Got juice, got gas. I'ma move fast.
You got it, team. Last one.
Tracks like who's that? I'm new, come back better than last. Yeah, it's a new me. Never gonna look back.
5.
Never gonna look
3.
back.
2.
Damn, I was built to
1.
You move slow and I move fast. And that fast. Only I can make a change. Slowly take a step today. I will never be the same. 'Cause that's what it takes.
I was tempted after that last one to just dump it on the floor. I'm not allowed to do that. Great job, team. That's that. There's all 7. Fantastic job. Wow. Amazing work, team. Let's take a minute. If you don't have anything to take down, just take a little walk. Try not to, sit still. Try to just move around a little bit. Just walk. Try to slow down the decreasing heart rate. Take your time. Fantastic work. Just gonna get this out of the way and then, woo, did it. Another day, another dollar, team. Killed it. Let me know if you're already cleaned up and ready to cool down. Let me know what options we used for the squats. What weights? Did you front squat? Did you goblet squat? What did you do? How did it go? What did you learn about yourself? How many eggs are you gonna eat after this? You know how many I'm gonna have? 10. Every day. Every day, every day. Make sure you don't go after this and try to fuel yourself with junk, cereal or something crazy like that, or toast. Get some animal products in there. Support recovery. Support your energy consistently throughout the day. All right, we're almost there. Oh, put him in right. There's a workout here too. Almost makes me want to not bring those out more. We're almost there. We're gonna get into a couch stretch here. Watch a little cow clip while we cool down. Okay. Oh, all right. Let's do this. All right, there we go. Hi, Maple. All right, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna get a little quad stretch here. You can get into a couch stretch if you want, but what I'm gonna do today is I'm just gonna take one knee out beside me, like so, and I'm just gonna lean back. If you need more than that, right, if you're not feeling that in the quad at all, you can lay back all the way if you'd like. But this is enough for me. Just a little lean back. Just start pulling in that quad. And then if your dog licks you, that's not helpful at all, Maple. All right, let's see. Jody says, what's better than a full depth squat sesh? Feels so empowering. I agree. In my world, there's only one type of squat, and it is full depth. Otherwise, there's a there's a qualifier that goes on, you know, like a box squat or a half squat, or I think I've heard power squat before, which I don't even understand that. Power to me is work over time, so it just means doing the squat faster. But yeah, full depth squats, that's the way. I mean, we start them, that's why we sit in that position first thing. We get into our paleo squat. It is, wow, that is a heavy one. It is a natural human position. I mean, it is our natural rest position, our natural poop position. You know, a lot of people find it very challenging to just be in that position, let alone hang out there, which, you know, just goes to show how far we've gotten away from kind of our natural way of being. I mean, that squat position is like as natural as it gets. And if you go traveling a lot, I mean, you'll see in certain places that that's how they sit. They don't use chairs. Let's see. Megan says, need 45 push-ups and 45 sit-ups in a minute and a 14:30 mile. It's just a mile, it's not a mile and a half. Oh, it is a mile and a half, but that's, I'm assuming 14 and a half is your mile and a half. 45, and what are the standards for the push-ups? Do you need to maintain a push-up position for that whole set, Megan, or are you allowed to come down and break them up as long as it's done within the minute? What does that look like? And then the sit-ups, is that the one where your feet are anchored? I watched, I don't know if you've seen this, Megan. It's, I think it was an EMOM Co video with, EMOM Co is Brandon Luckett. And he was doing, I think it's like called, I think they call it Brandon versus the World or something. And he was doing an episode with, shoot, I'm not gonna think of his name. But he's another games athlete, a shorter guy, and he's special forces. And so Brandon went over to their, I switched sides, by the way, if you haven't yet, went over to their, I'm gonna get words wrong, base, whatever, and did the special forces testing with them. So they did the mile and a half, and they did the push-ups and the sit-ups. I think there was a pull-up test as well. But for the sit-ups, they had their feet anchored under dumbbells. Is yours the same as that? And yeah, let me know about those. Scott, KDL, you're like the encyclopedia. Eh? I didn't even know you were there, but you're just hanging out with the tidbits. I'm assuming you saw that video as well. Yeah, it just goes to show, you know, with Scott that, I mean, obviously, you know, like shorter range of motion on certain things, and, you know, he's got a huge upper body, but just practicing those tests, you know, he's probably done that test a few more times than someone like Brandon, who is extremely fit as well, but, you know, just able to get more reps because of the specificity of the test, and that, you know, likely he's done some training specific for it. But yeah, so Megan, tell us about the push-ups. Is it the same thing? The sit-ups the same thing as well? Interested in that. And then Jody says, Megan, I'd be out. Oh my goodness, that's a challenge for me. Is that the run, Jody? Is that the part that would be challenging? I'm curious. Now I'm curious to see like what I could do. Jody says, don't want to get caught in Hiller's web. Jody, I feel like if we were on Hiller, we'd get a lot more viewers. So like part of me wants to do some bad range of motions, but I don't know if he'd see any value in coming over here. There's nobody watching yet. But I wonder if, you know, because I'm kind of preaching fitness, maybe he'd be interested in that. But we'd have to intentionally do something wrong, and I would really struggle with that. Because I think, as I've mentioned, I'm a lot like him in that sense. In that, like, hey, if you're gonna create a competition, you better have it standardized, and you better make sure that everybody's hitting the same standard, because it's just not a competition if, you know, one person's trying to score on this goal and another person's trying to score on another goal. That's got to be the same. So I don't know. I would obviously love the attention that would bring, but I would struggle with that, I think. Megan says push-ups have to stay in that position, and yes, anchored or held. Okay, cool. So I feel like I could do the push-ups, because we definitely had been doing those and we got up to 100. So I think I could probably do 45. Although, does that have to be in a minute as well, the push-ups? That I don't know if I could do, because I remember those push-ups took, I think that set of 100 took over 10 minutes. Hey, okay, doggy, all right. Okay, so let's, I'll show you a couple clips and then we'll move on. Okay, dog, you're so helpful, eh? Oh my God. Okay, off. Maybe, go. Oh, okay, we're gonna get one more stretch here while we watch that as well, though. Whoa, there's a dog there. I just about ate it. So, what we'll do is, I'll just hop in here. So all we're gonna do is just arm up the wall and turn away. You go hand or you go elbow and just turn away enough that you get a stretch, but it doesn't feel like it's ripping off your shoulder. And we'll do a cow clip while we're doing that. Megan says, this is my last one with this format and then the test is changing. I'm curious to hear about that. Push-ups is a minute and sit-ups is another minute, but still 45 in a minute that's crazy. We may have to test that. We may have to do a test and see what that looks like. I'm obviously not the standard for that, but that seems crazy. All right, let's see what we can get here while we get into our stretch. What do I got for you this morning? Here, I'll give you a quick little sheep clip first, and then we'll pet a cow. Oh, of course it's going to be upside down. There we go. That doesn't seem to have flipped, did it? What's happening here? Oh, wait a minute. Sorry, what is going on? That's showing that it's right side up, but then it's not working there. Okay, all right. There are some sheep. These are the ladies, obviously, and then the llamas, they're ready to move, so they're all kind of hanging out at this this spot where I'm sitting, and I just wanted to get a clip, and the llamas are basically doing circles around them, which is, I guess, what I hope that they do, right? I hope that they're, when they're out there and there are dangers, that hopefully those guys are just like circling the flock and scaring off any predators or whatever that might be there. All right, and then this one's for you, Megan. Here's Cece. She came right over. They were ready to move as well. They got moved after this. But this is her saying hi, being a little bit pushy. A little bit pushy, this girl. As I've said before, the amount of force that head shoves you with, like, it's just, you don't even think about it, right? You don't imagine how strong that critter is.
Wow.
When she, like, pushes you a little bit, like, it makes me nervous. Like, if she decided to just, like, shove me with her butt, I'd go flying. Hey, Cece. There's Lexi coming over. Cece says, I'm not done. Scratch my head. Megan likes to say, the big puppy. The big dog. Yeah, she's a pretty friendly critter, that one. And then there are the boys. They're getting excited. Hopefully I'll have some good videos for you coming up when the boys start getting excitable. When it gets cool, their natural instinct is to, let's just say get horny, right? They start doing a lot of ramming into each other and they start mounting each other. So hopefully I can get some clips of that, because another one of the examples that, being out here, I'm sure I've mentioned it before, but living on this farm reminds me more and more of, how disconnected from nature we are and how much we try to disconnect ourselves from nature and think that we're like, this special species that's not part of nature and we're disconnected. And, you see these instinctual behaviors from these animals, right? It just gets cold and all of a sudden they're ready. And you see this thing, like when they run into each other, if you've never been around rams or sheep in general, the ewes do this as well. they hit each other so hard, like we would die. Like if a sheep lined up and hit you in the head like they do each other, you'd be dead. You'd be dead. Like, I have no doubt, instantly your head would crack open and you'd be done. And it's just a reminder of, like, there are things within us that are instinctual, and we've trained them all out. We've become these fake things that live in fake boxes and live by fake rules. And like, that's not how we're meant. That's not how we're designed and created. So it's just a good reminder of, like, hey, question, what should I be doing? What is my purpose here? How should I be living? You know, take a lesson from the Rams. Don't go bang your head into other people's, but think about, like, what is our point? Why are we here? Let's just see here. Let's read some comments now. So Jody asks, so are you testing to become a PT, Megan? PT meaning like a personal trainer, physical trainer, or is just re-enlistment requirement? I thought you were like a couple years from retirement. You still have to do this all the time? Oh, Megan says, we are curious about the new test. Oh, so it's not out yet. They haven't given you the details of the new test. Interesting. It's all a secret. So Megan says, Jody, just my yearly test. Jody, okay, gotcha. Good luck. Tell us when it is. Yes, please share. Oh, it has to be by the end of the month. So Megan, you get to choose when you schedule it. Okay. And how are you feeling about it? Like, are you nervous about any of those parts? Do you feel like you're prepared? Do you feel like you need some extra work on the push-ups and sit-ups? And if so, do you know what you should be doing? If not, feel free to ask some questions, and I'm happy to go over that. You can ask questions in the free school group as well, by the way. We've got a community building in school where we can chat. I can chat to all of you at the same time, which is nice, as opposed to like a Facebook group. So link is in the description for that. Let's see. Megan says, sweet baby, isn't she? Hey, she's just that heifer. It's interesting, right? It might be, people have asked, is it hard to eat those critters afterwards? And especially if they have names and whatever. And like, she's going to be the hardest one, I think. There's definitely a connection there with that critter, but in the end, I know that work that's been put in is for a reason for our family, and it'll be challenging, but I think anything in life that is worth doing is challenging. So my thoughts on that, even though that wasn't your question. Jody says, oh, I can imagine the force scary. Yeah, that's another one. It's just a reason why, be aware, be careful when you're dealing with critters like that. But at the same time, and this is where people get into trouble, is they have a livestock animal or a wild animal that they have as a baby, and they treat it like a person or a pet, and they pet it and they contact it and they baby it for long enough that critter basically doesn't develop the instincts that it would if it was living with, its peers. And as a result, you get a critter that doesn't know how to act. And you can imagine, a 1,500-pound cow that thinks it's a cat or a puppy or something because it's been pet and bottle fed and raised by a human, that it comes up to you and tries to give you a scratch or something and shoves you on the ground accidentally. So just things to think about, when you see people raising petting zoo animals. It's just like, what is the fucking point of this? Like, what are you doing? Sorry, I get excited. No. And Jody asks, are you a hunter, coach? I am. Hard to say hunter. I have been hunting I only started maybe 5 or 6 years ago, and I have harvested 3 critters, 2 deer and a turkey. I should have killed a deer last year, but for reasons that are within my control and that I am responsible for, I did not. So I am very much so looking forward to trying to get one this year. And my daughters are very into venison, and I'm starting to feel pressure, but currently the spot that I hunt for the most part. Travis, good morning. Good morning, man. You guys feel free to check out Travis Liam Stander's channel. He's doing kind of similar stuff to us, right? A little bit of variety. I haven't seen a whole lot though. It's a pretty new channel, but there's some lifting, some calisthenics. It's interesting. There isn't a whole lot of this in the, at least that I've found on the live YouTube side. You know, you kind of either see somebody doing calisthenics or like there might be a little bit of weight training, but there's not a whole lot of combination kind of like we do. And it looks like Travis has got a little bit of that going on. So make sure you check that out. Travis, you think you'd join us for a workout someday? Where are you at, by the way? Are you in the States somewhere? And Jody says, critters lol, then they're more than that. What do you mean? What do you mean, Jody? The fact that they're the wild critters or the raised critters? Are you talking about deer? Or you just mean the term critters is funny? Hey, you're welcome, Travis. You're welcome, you're welcome. So we are just, we're just shutting her down right now, Travis. We start at 5 a.m., but, you know, I'd love for you to join us someday. I don't know if you're in the same time zone as us, and this is up pretty early, or if, I don't think they're awake. What are you making so much noise about, Maple? But they're, oh, right, Cypress, right? We were chatting yesterday. That's incredible. So it's just after lunch. You could join us. That would be cool. But I will train any time of the day. That's incredible. Yeah, you should, you guys check out the channel. You're reminding me now. A couple of videos in Cyprus, which is kind of south of Greece, I guess, in the Mediterranean there. Is that the idea? Some cool scenery while he's working out. So very cool. Check that out. Jody, well, deer is more than a critter, huh? Oh, okay. Well, I use critter for animals, basically. I think that came from Steven Rinella. I don't know if you've seen the show Meat Eater on Netflix, and they're on YouTube as well. But it's a hunting show with Steven Rinella, and I'm pretty sure he calls everything critters, and for some reason that has stuck with me. Yeah, critters, for me, critters are animals. All animals are critters. I don't know. I guess critter sounds like a small thing, I guess, now that you think about it, but that's the idea. All right, let's check what we got here for tomorrow, and then we'll hit it, because I got to get to the gym today. So let's see. Tomorrow, dumbbell step overs and some pressing, and then we've got hang work. Sweet. So hopefully the legs are feeling fresh after the squats for tomorrow, but we're gonna go step over. So if you got a box or some bumpers that you can kind of stack up, that's what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be going over top of the box or whatever you got, and then some single arm pressing overhead before we do our opportunity work, which will be hanging. You could go pull-ups, toast a bar, hang. I think because we did pull-ups yesterday and I'm feeling a little bit grippy here, it'll probably be just a hang, maybe some single arm. So, oh, look at that. Jody says, welcome Travis, went to Cyprus on a cruise stop. Beautiful area. Yeah, it looks pretty fantastic. I don't know if, is Cyprus its own country? I'm gonna have to look into that maybe. And if so, is it like, what is it like? What are the politics like? I know some of those European places are a little bit local right now, so you never know. But I think that is good for today. Travis, hopefully you join us again someday. Once again, we're here every day at this time. So if you're looking to get a workout in and you know, you're looking to join a little team, we'd love to have you. Debbie, KDL, Jason, Megan, Jody, you guys have a fantastic day. You know I love you guys. If it weren't for you, I would literally be working out here alone. So I appreciate it so much, and I hope you guys are here with us tomorrow or any other day. Peace. Love you guys. Have a great one. Go get after it. Oh, we didn't even talk about homework. Shoot. Do your homework. If you got goals, jeez, man. Sit down, do an hour of work, right? Work towards that goal. Break your goal down into manageable steps, daily actions, bite-sized chunks. Make it happen. Do it. Do it. That's how you achieve your goals. Simple. Time. Have yourselves a great day. We're actually doing it.